Hello students, welcome to Mam and Me Academy. I am your mathematics educator Busul Babu. Today, let us continue our chapter pair of linear equation in two variables. In the previous video, I completed the exercise, right? The first exercise of this chapter. If you haven't seen it yet, you can click on the I button sir and then check it out. Now you might be wondering why I am carrying these sticks in my hand. You will come to know this in this video. So, what is our today's topic? Our topic is graphical method of solution of a pair of linear equations. That means today we will study how to find the solution of a pair of linear equation by the graph. Okay. Before that, let us use this stick. Now, consider these two sticks as two lines. Okay. Now, if I give you these two lines as this way, see, this way. Now, can you tell what kind of lines are these? These are intersecting lines, right? Now, if I give you these two sticks or these two lines as this, then can you say this is parallel? Is it parallel? Right? It might be slanting, right? So consider this as parallel. Okay, is it parallel? Yes, you will be able to tell that it is parallel. Now, if I put this stick over this stick, okay, if I put both the sticks one upon another, then you will say that these are coincidental, right? These are coincidental. But what if I say I give you these two linear equations? Can you tell whether they are intersecting, parallel or coincident? Can you look at this equation and then tell whether it is intersecting, parallel or coincident? No. So let us see today how to identify whether these two pair of equations are intersecting, coincident and parallel without plotting the graph. Okay, we will not plot a graph. Then we will say that this is intersecting and this is coincident and this is parallel. Okay, so let us start our topic. Here I have written some pair of linear equations which you have already studied. Where? In the examples. If you haven't seen the examples of this chapter, example 1, 2 and 3, you can click on the I button here and then check it out. So, in the first example, the equations which we got were x minus 2y equals to 0, 3x plus 4y minus 20 equals to 0. Okay, these were the two equations in the first example, and we had drawn the graph of that linear equation. Okay, so it was intersecting lines. Okay, let me reiterate. These are the linear equations from the example 1, and when we drew the graph, we got the intersecting lines. Okay, so let us compare the ratios of A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1, C2. See, what is A1, B1 and C1? They are the coefficients of x, y respectively, and C is the constant term. Do you know the standard form? It is, let me write it here, ax plus by plus c equals to 0. This is the standard form of a linear equation in two variables, right? Now, from this equation, you can see that the value of a1 is 1 and the value of a2 is 3. So a1 upon a2 is 1 upon 3 here, and the value of b1 is minus 2, the value of b2 is plus 4. So b1 upon b2 will be minus 2 upon 4, which will be equal to minus 1 upon 2, right? Now c1 upon c2, what is c1 here? It is 0. In this equation there is no constant term, so it is 0, and c2 is minus 20. So it will be 0 upon minus 20, which will be equal to 0 only. Now let us compare the ratios. You can see that the first ratio is not equal to the second ratio, right? The first ratio, that is A1 upon A2, is not equal to the second ratio B1 upon B2. Okay. Now let us see the second pair of equations. The second pair of equations was taken from, or is taken from, the second example, which is 2x plus 3y minus 9 equals to 0, 4x plus 6y minus 18 equals to 0. Now, a1 upon a2. What is the value of A1 here? It is 2. So 2 upon the value of A2 is 4. 2 upon 4 is 1 upon 2. Okay. B1 upon B2. It is 3 upon 6, which will be equal to 1 upon 2. C1 upon C2 is minus 9 upon minus 18. It will be equal to 1 upon 2. So you can see that all the ratios are equal to 1 upon 2, right? That means A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 equals to C1 upon C2, right? All the three ratios are equal in this case. Now let us have a look at the third pair of equation, which was taken from the third example. X plus 2y minus 4 equals to 0. 2x plus 4y minus 12 equals to 0. Okay, here the value of A1 is 1 and the value of A2 is 2. So A1 upon A2 is 1 upon 2. The value of B1 is 2 and value of B2 is 4. So it will be 2 upon 4, that means 1 upon 2. Now the value of C1 is minus 4 and the value of C2 is minus 12. It will be equal to minus 4 upon minus 12, which is equal to 1 upon 3. Now here you can see that the first two ratios are equal, but the third ratio is unequal. That means A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 upon C2. Now, what is this column? This is graphical representation of this linear equations. Okay, so in the examples we drew the graph, so we know what kind of the graph we got in that solution. Okay, so in the first example we got the intersecting line, so I have written it here, and in the second example we got the coincident line. In the third example we got the parallel lines. Okay, so in all I can say that the first pair of linear equation was intersecting, second pair of linear equation is coincident line, third pair of linear equation is parallel lines. Okay, this so we got after drawing the graph. Now let us make a relation between the graphical representation and the ratios. If you get the ratios as A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, this implies that the linear equations will be intersecting. Okay, if the lines are intersecting, that means it will satisfy the condition A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. Similarly, if the ratios are equal, A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2, then you can say that the lines are coincident without drawing the graph, right? And if the first two ratios are equal, that means A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2, you can say that the linear equations are parallel. So this way, without drawing the graph, we can conclude that whether the equations are intersecting, parallel or coincident. Now, what is the algebraic interpretation of this? What does this intersecting line mean? Intersecting lines is like this. That means it has one point in common, right? Let me just show it you. See, these are two lines, right? Now you can see that here they are intersecting and one point is common here. See, this point is common to both the lines. That means this point is on this line also and in this line also. That means intersecting lines will have only one solution. Exactly one solution. And in the second case it was coincident. That means the lines are overlapping. That means we will have infinitely many solutions. There will be as many points as we can plot. In the third case it was parallel, okay, and in the parallel lines they don't intersect, right? The parallel lines don't intersect, so there will be no solution. Now let us have a look on the examples and try to find the solution of a linear equations in two variables by using the graphical method.
Before starting the fourth example, let me tell you two words. One, consistent pair of linear equations, and the second one is inconsistent pair of linear equation. These two words will be very frequently used in this chapter. Now what are they? What does this mean? See, I have written the definition for you. The pair of linear equations which has a solution is said to be consistent. That means the linear equations which have a solution. Okay, after solving the pair of linear equation, if you get the solution, that means those pair of linear equations are consistent. And if you don't get a solution for the system of linear equation, then they are known as inconsistent. For example, as you know that the intersecting lines have one solution, right? This is the solution for the intersecting lines, and the coincident lines have infinitely many solutions, right? That means we can say that the pair of linear equations representing the parallel lines and the coincident lines are consistent. So I have written it here. Intersecting and coincident lines are consistent. Now opposite to this, that means if the pair of linear equations do not have a solution, then they are known as inconsistent. So the pair of linear equations which do not have a solution is said to be inconsistent. And you are aware that the parallel lines do not have any solution, right? So we can say that the parallel lines are inconsistent. Now let us have a look at the example 4. Example 4 says, check graphically whether the pair of linear equations x plus 3y equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y equals to 12 are consistent. Okay, here you add it is consistent or not. Then if so, solve them graphically. Now what are they saying? They have given you two linear equations and they are asking you that these linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. You will come to know that these lines are consistent or inconsistent after plotting the graph, because if you get a solution, then the pair of linear equation will be consistent, and if you do not get any solution for the pair of linear equation, that means they are inconsistent. Okay, so let us plot the graph for the equations. It is very simple, you know that, right? Now I am finding the points for the equation x plus 3y equals to 6. Let us put the value of x as 0 first. When you will put the value of x as 0, you will get 0 plus 3y equals to 6 or y equals to 2, because 6 divided by 3 is 2. So you will get the value of y as 2. Now let us put the value of y as 0. Then you will get x plus 3 into 0 equals to 6. So the value of x will be 6. That means we can make the box and mark the points here, that when x is equals to 0, then y is equals to 2. When y is equal to 0, then x is equals to 6. Similarly, let us find the points for the equation 2x minus 3y equals to 12. Here let us put the value of x as 0 here. Then you will get 2 into 0 minus 3y equals to 12. You will get minus 3y equals to 12. Minus 3 is multiplied by y. So you will get the value of y as 12 upon minus 3. That means y equals to minus 4, right? You will get y equals to minus 12 upon 3, right? Now let us put the value of y as 0. You will get 2 into x minus 3 into 0 equals to 12. So you will get 2x is equals to 12, or you can say x is equals to 6. Let us make a box and note the points. When x is equals to 0, you got the value of y as minus 4. When y equals to 0, you got the value of x as 6, right? Now let us plot the graph for the points and for the equations. Now you can see from the graph that the line representing x plus 3y equal to 6 passes through 0, 2. Okay, this is the point. And the second point is 6, 0, as we have got the points in the previous slide, right? Okay. And the line representing the equation 2x minus 3y equals to 12 passes through 0, 4 and 6, 0. So it is clear from the graph that these two lines intersect at 6, 0, right? This is the intersection point of these two lines. So the solution of this graph will be 6, 0. Okay, so did you understand how to find the solution by the graph? the intersection point gives the solution of the equations, right? And here on the topmost corner I have written the scale for the graph. This is the universal scale that I taught you earlier. Okay, now let us see the conclusion of the question. Now the conclusion of the question is, the lines representing the equations intersect at 6, 0. So the pair of linear equations is consistent. See, you got the solution, right? What was it? 6, 0 is the solution of this pair of linear equation. So since you are getting the solution, you can say that the pair of linear equations are consistent, right? And what is the solution here? The solution is x is equals to 6 and y equals to 0. How? Because the value of x here is 6 and the value of y is 0. So the solution is 6, 0. That means x is equals to 6 and y equals to 0. Now let us have a look at the fifth example. Example 5 says, graphically find whether the following pair of equations has no solution, unique solution, or infinitely many solutions. And the equations are 5x minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0 and 3x minus 24 upon 5y plus 3 upon 5 equals to 0. So graphically you have to tell whether they have the one solution or no solution or infinitely many solutions. So let us find the points to plot, right? The first equation is 5x minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. Let us put the value of y as 0 here. For y equals to 0, you will get 5x minus 8 into 0 plus 1 equals to 0, or 5x plus 1 equals to 0. Then 1 will go to the right hand side. You will get 5x is equals to minus 1 and x will be equal to minus 0.2, right? So we can make the box and note the points that when y equals to 0, the value of x is minus 0.2. Now let us put the value of y as 2. Okay, 5x minus 8 into 2 plus 1 equals to 0, or you will get 5x minus 16 plus 1 equals to 0. Minus 16 and plus 1 will be minus 15, and when the minus 15 will go to the right hand side, you will get plus 15. So overall you will get 5x is equals to 15 and x is equals to 3. So when you put the value of y as 2, you will get the value of x as 3. Now let us see the points for the second equation. Before finding the points for the second equation, let us simplify the second equation. You can see that there is a fraction here, right? This is a fraction and this is a fraction. So let us take the LCM of the denominators, okay, and then simplify it. So let us take the LCM of the denominators. You will get 5 as the LCM, right? And then you will get 15x minus 24y plus 3 upon 5 equals to 0. Transpose this 5 to the right hand side. You will get 15x minus 24y plus 3 equals to 0. Now let us find the points for the equation. Let us put the value of y equal to 0 here. You will get 15x minus 24 into 0 plus 3 equals to 0, or 15x is equals to minus 3, or you will get the value of x as minus 0.2. Okay, now let us put the value of y as 2 here. Then you will get 5x minus 8 into 2 plus 1 equals to 0, or 5x minus 16 plus 1 equals to 0, and then you will get 5x minus 15 equals to 0. Hence you will solve and you will get the value of x as 3. Now let us make a box and note the points. When you put the value of y as 0, you will get the value of x as minus 0.2. When you will put the value of y as 2, you will get the points for x as 3, right? And you can see that both the boxes have the same value, right? For the first equation we got the same point as this one only. That means we will get a coincident line. Let us have a look at the graph and then confirm the conclusion. Now from the graph you can see that both the lines passes through 0.2, 0 and 3, 2, right? That means you will get a coincident line. You will get coincident line, and as you know that for coincident lines you will get infinitely many solutions. So your conclusion will be is the pair of linear equations, I am writing it for you here, the pair of linear equations will have infinitely many solutions. Example 6 says Champa went to a sale to purchase some pants and skirts. When her friends asked her how many of each she had bought, she answered, the number of skirts is 2 less than twice the number of pants purchased. Also, the number of skirts is 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased. Help her friends to find how many pants and skirts Champa bought. Now there is a girl named Champa and she went to a market and she purchased some pants and skirts. When her friends asked how many pants and skirts did she buy, she did not tell an exact number. Instead, she said the number of skirts is 2 less than twice the number of pants. Okay, she didn't want to reveal the exact number at first, right? And then she said also the number of skirts is 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased. That means in the whole question you can see that you need 2 variables, that is one for pants and one for skirts. Okay, and here you can see that the number of skirts depend upon the number of pants. Okay, so let us assume the number of pants as x and number of skirts as y. So we have assumed the number of pants as x and number of skirts as y. Now according to the question there is a statement, let me just clear it for you. Now according to Champa's statement, the number of skirts, okay, what is number of skirts according to us? It is y, right? Number of skirts is means equal to and 2 less than twice the number of pants. So mathematically it would be written as 2x minus 2, right? 2 less than twice the number of pants, right? Similarly, there is another statement, the number of skirts. So make the equation y is the number of skirts, is equals to 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased. That means 4x minus 4. This will be your first equation and this will be your second equation. Now how to tell the number of pants and skirts? For that we need to plot the graph. And to plot the graph, what do we need? We need the points, right? Okay, so in all you understood how to find the solution of a pair of linear equation. First of all, frame the linear equation. Second step, find the points to be plotted. Third, plot the graph and find the intersection point or the common point. Now, the first equation was y equal to 2x minus 2. Let us find the points for this. For this I am putting the value of x as 0. Then you will get y equals to 2 into 0 minus 2 or y equals to minus 2. Okay, note the value of x and y in the box. Okay, now let us put the value of y as 0. I have already told you that it is not mandatory to put the value of as x and y as 0. It is up to you. You can take any values of x and correspondingly you can find the value of y. Now I am putting the value of y as 0 here so that I shall find the value of x. Now 0 equals to 2x minus 2. You will get 2 equals to 2x or x equals to 1. So you saw that when we put the value of x as 0, you got the value of y as minus 2. And when the value of y is 0, the value of x is 1. Now let us find the points for the second equation, which is y equals to 4x minus 4. Now here you can see that for x is equals to 0, the value of y will be 4 into 0 minus 4 or y equals to minus 4. Note it in the box. Now for y equals to 0, let us find the value of x. 0 is equals to 4x minus 4, or you can say that 4x is equals to 4 or x is equals to 1. So here you find that the value of x is 0 for value of y minus 4. Okay, when the value of y is 0, the value of x is 1. Now as we have got the points, it is time to plot the graph. Let us see the graph. Here's the graph in front of you. You can see that the line representing the equation y equals to 2x minus 2 passes through 2 points. First 1, 0. Second 0, minus 2. Right? And the line representing the equation y equals to 4x minus 4 passes through 2 points which are 1, 0. Okay, this is the same point that the line y equals to 2x minus 2 passes through. Okay, and the second point is 0, minus 4. So what is the intersection point here? It is 1, 0. You can see this, right? It is 1, 0. That means the solution of the equations is 1, 0. 1, 0 will be the solution for your graph. Okay, and do not forget to mention the scale on the graph. It is a universal graph, right? Universal scale. Okay, now let us draw the conclusion for the equations. Okay, let us draw the conclusion for the question. From the graph we see that the lines intersect at the point 1, 0. Okay, you saw from the graph that the two lines intersected at 1, 0. So the solution is 1, 0. Here the value of x will be 1 and the value of y will be 0, right? So what is x representing? X is representing the number of pants, right? And y is, what is y? Y is the number of skirts. So you can see that the number of skirts is 0 and the number of pants is 1. So let us write it here. Number of skirts she purchased equals to 0 and the number of pants she purchased equals to 1. So instead of saying directly 0 and 1, that means I did not purchase any skirt, I only purchased one pant, she just made a statement for that, right? So this way you can also trick your friends to irritate your friends, right? Now with this I'm signing off and I'll see you in the next video with the exercise, and for this exercise also I will use the slides to teach you. Okay, this saves the time and the graph is better drawn on the slides. Okay, till then if you have any doubt or any query regarding our courses or any chapter, you can ask us at the mail given on the screen. Till then, be happy, be safe and study with Ma'am and Me Academy. Don't forget to subscribe the channel if you are new to this channel.